Good morning, students. Welcome to the sixth session. Hope all of you are keeping fine and busy with your online classes. In computer, we had completed the first lesson and we are at the end of the second lesson now. Today, we'll be completing the second lesson. The notes of this lesson will be uploaded in the school's website. You can download it from there and complete it. Hope all of you have written the notes of the first lesson. Please learn it. Okay? Now, let's have a quick revision of what you have studied in the previous session. We studied about utility software. Utility software help the user to maintain the system efficiently. It is a type of system software used to support the computer infrastructure. It ensures the smooth running of a computer. Then we studied about backup. It is a process of recovering data in case of damage or accidental loss. Backup utility help the user to keep copies of our files and important documents in another drive. When you take a backup, you duplicate and store the files. The duplicate copy can be saved on the same drive or it can be stored on the different drive. Then we studied about disk defragmenter. Disk defragmenter is a disk management utility that increases file access speeds by rearranging fragmented files to one location. Defragmentation increases the efficiency of data retrieval and thereby improving the overall performance of a computer. Then we studied about antivirus. Antivirus is a software program. It detects a virus and removes it from the computer. Now, we will study about application software. Application software are programs that are designed to perform a specific task. It is a collection of programs that are designed to perform certain types of work. It provides a platform for the user to carry out his task. An application software needs a system software to work. We use different application software for different work. For example, when you go to the lab, you are using a MS Word for typing. For drawing and coloring, you are using MS Paint. So MS Word and MS Paint are application software. Word is used for typing and Paint is used for drawing. So these two are examples of application software. Okay, there are many other examples also. Now, it shows how the hardware, system software and application software are placed in a computer system. Okay, you can see this diagram here. First user, then application software, then system software, then hardware. So application software is an interface between the user and system software. Okay. Now some of the examples. There are many examples of application software. Word and Paint already I said. Many more examples are there. MS PowerPoint, Adobe. Okay. There are many examples. You can see some of the examples on the screen. Now, application software can be categorized into general purpose software and customized software. Now, let's see what is a general purpose software. General purpose software provides many features and can be used by many users, can be used by a majority of users. Application software developed to serve different purposes of the user is said to be general purpose software. Okay, it is developed to serve different purposes of the user is said to be general purpose application software. For example, Microsoft Word can be used to print different types of documents like letter, notice, applications, etc. Now we will study about in detail some of the examples of application software. Okay, these are some of the examples of application software: word processing software, spreadsheet software, drawing software, presentation software, desktop publishing software, multimedia software, etc. Okay. Now let's study about word processing software. A word processor helps you to create professional looking documents quickly and efficiently. It provides many features to change the appearance of the text in a desired manner. You can add, delete, rearrange or beautify the text. Also, you can take a printout of the text after typing, isn't it? So, a word processing software is used to type, edit, format and print text documents. You can also add some pictures into it. You can change the color of the page. Okay. So, and you can make it so beautiful. Some of the examples of word processing software are MS Word, WordPad, OpenOffice, Writer, etc. Okay, now we will move to the next application software, that is a spreadsheet software. Spreadsheet software is used to calculate, compare and analyze data. It is used to work with tabular data. Values are represented in rows and columns. A spreadsheet software helps you to perform calculations and display the data in a worksheet, in the form of chart, to analyze in a better way. It is used for creating documents, to manage and organize numerical data. Some of its applications are financial accounting, cost analysis, interest calculations, etc. Examples are Microsoft Excel, then OpenOffice Calc, Lotus 123. Okay, all these are the examples of a spreadsheet software. Now we will study about drawing software or graphics software. A drawing software is used to draw and color pictures. Also, you can create charts, graphs, you can edit photographs, logos, cartoons, etc. Okay, examples of drawing software are Paint and TextPaint. Paint you have studied, okay? Then now we will move to the next application software, that is a presentation software. A presentation software is used to present an idea or concept in a lively manner. This software helps to create and display slides on a computer or a projector. It helps you to create slides and add charts, animation, sound, video clips, etc. Some of the examples of presentation software are Microsoft PowerPoint, Corel Presentation, OpenOffice Impress, etc. Okay, so a presentation software is used to create presentation in the form of slides. Now let's see what is a desktop publishing software. This application software helps us to combine both text and graphic features to design professional documents like printed forms, newsletters, advertisements, books, posters, magazines, etc. Some of the examples are CorelDRAW, Adobe InDesign, etc. Okay. Now we will see about a multimedia software. A multimedia software is used to create video, animation, sound, graphic and text with a high degree of presentation. This allows the user to play media files either created by the user or can be downloaded from the net. Okay, we can use a downloaded file from the internet. Okay, using a media player we can see media files. Okay, some of the examples of multimedia software are game software. All of you are playing games, huh? For that you are using a multimedia software. Then Windows Media Player we are using to see new movies, listening to the songs. Okay. Then Windows Movie Maker. All these are the examples of multimedia software. So we have studied about general purpose software. Now we will study about customized software. What is a customized software? Suppose our school wants to computerize the results as per personal specifications of the school. The programmer creates a software to fulfill the needs of the school as per the requirement. So this software will be a specialized one as per the requirements of the school it is made, and it cannot be used by others, cannot be entertained by others, because it is made as per the requirements of the school. So this type of software is said to be a customized software. It may be designed by using a single software or using a set of software. The customized software will be the sole property of the concerned organization who developed it. So, customized software is a specially designed software developed to serve the needs of an organization or a company. This type of software are designed specially to carry out one type of task. For example, accounting system software like Tally is used to perform account-oriented tasks, or an inventory control software is used to do the inventory control system like stock control system. So these are the examples of customized software. Billing software, software used by the railway, software used by the banks, schools. All these are examples of customized software. Okay. All of you open page number 25. We will do some exercises. Okay. Exercise on page number 25. True or false? Okay. The first one is, all of you are ready with your book and pencil? Okay, page number 25, true or false? First one, scanning is used to move the fragments of a file to one location. The answer is false, because moving the fragments of file into one location, that we use a disk defragmenter, isn't it? No, it is not scanning. So the answer is false. Okay, right, false. Now the second question, Windows Defender is a utility software in Windows 7. What is the answer? Yes, Windows Defender is a utility software. So the answer is true. Okay. Now, next one. Question number 3. Word processor is an application software. What is the answer? We have just now studied word processor is an application software. So the answer is true. Right? True there. Okay. Now fourth question. Drawing software is used to calculate, compare and analyze data. Which software is used to calculate, compare and analyze data? That is spreadsheet software. So this question, this drawing software is used to calculate, compare and analyze data. So this statement is wrong. So the answer is false. Okay. Now let's see the first next one. Fifth one. Customized software is specially designed to fulfill the requirement of a client. Just now we have studied about customized software. What is the answer? True. This statement is true. A customized software is specially designed to fulfill the requirements of a client. Okay. So the fifth answer is true. Okay. Now let's see option D. Okay, question number D. Name any two examples. Okay. First one, name any two word processing software. Microsoft Word and K-Word. Okay, these are the two examples, Microsoft Word and K-Word. Okay, now the second one, name any two drawing software, MS Paint and Tux Paint. Okay, Paint and Tux Paint. These are the examples of two drawing software. Third one, spreadsheet software. Which are the two spreadsheet softwares? Okay, first one, Microsoft Excel. The second one is Lotus 123. So Microsoft Excel and Lotus 123. Okay. What is the next one? Name any two presentation software. So the answer is Microsoft PowerPoint and Corel presentation. Okay. Microsoft PowerPoint and Corel presentation. Now, question number E, fill in the blanks. Ready? Okay. First one, the interface between an application software and the hardware of a computer is called dash. Today we have studied about that. Okay. What is that? Interface between an application software and hardware of a computer is system software. The answer is system software. Okay, right. The second question is, the digits 0 and 1 are dash digits. The digits 0 and 1 are called binary digits. B-I-N-A-R-Y, binary digits. Okay. Now let's see the third one. The three types of language translators used by a computer are assembler, compiler and interpreter. Okay, assembler, compiler and interpreter. See the spelling and write. Okay. Now the fourth one, the practice of protecting important data by making duplicate copies of the files or folders is called backup. B-A-C-K-U-P, backup. Okay. Now the next one, fifth one, the dash software is used to create, edit and format text document. Just now we have studied about a word processing software. Okay. So the answer is word processing. W-O-R-D-P-R-O-C-E-S-S-I-N-G, word processing software. Okay. Now let's have a quick revision of what we have studied today. We studied about application software. What is an application software? It is a collection of programs that are designed to handle a specific task. We use different application software to perform different tasks, such as a Word for typing, Paint for drawing, and PowerPoint for making presentation, etc. It can be classified into general purpose software and customized software. What is a general purpose software? A general purpose software is an application software developed to serve different purposes of a user. For example, it can be used to print different type of documents like letter, notice, etc. Or it can be used for painting and drawing. Okay. Now we studied about some of the examples of general purpose application software. We studied about word processing software. It is used for typing, editing, formatting and printing documents. Then we studied about spreadsheet software. Spreadsheet software is used to work with tabular data. Values can be represented in rows and columns. A spreadsheet program help you to perform the calculations and display data in rows and columns. Examples are MS Excel, Lotus 123, etc. Then we studied about presentation software. It is used to make a presentation. You can create and display slides on a computer or a projector for business and educational purposes using this software. Examples are MS PowerPoint. Okay. Then we studied about desktop publishing software. This application helps you to combine both text and graphic features to make professional looking documents like printed forms, newsletters, magazines, advertisements, posters, etc. Then we studied about multimedia software. Multimedia software is used to create video, animation, sound, graphics and text. It allows the user to play media files either created by the user or a downloaded file. You can play a downloaded file using this media player. Example, Windows Media Player, VLC Player, etc. Then we studied about customized software. What is a customized software? Customized software is a specially designed software developed to serve the need of an organization or a company. This type of software are designed specially to carry out one type of task. Example, a railway software, Tally accounting software, software used by the bank, etc. Okay. So, we have completed the second lesson now. The notes will be uploaded in the school's website. Okay, please download it and complete it. Okay, also learn it. Okay, learn the question answers and book exercise of lesson 1 and 2. Okay, in the next class we will be starting the new lesson, lesson 3. Okay.